Hey, what's up guys, Totally Dubbed here, and today I'm making a review for the Anker Ultrathin illuminated keyboard. So I received this thanks to Anker, especially thanks to Rosa for sending me this out, and I was very impressed at first glance. The reason behind that is because of its very sleek and quite thin look. As you can tell, probably, well, hopefully, if you can tell, that it's really thin as a keyboard. It's barely 3 centimeters or even 2 centimeters thick, and it gets progressively thinner towards the edge. So at the back you've got little adjustable things which come and pop out, which is normal in some keyboards but not normal in others, so it's always good to have that included because it gives you that extra lift to give yourself a more comfortable typing experience. But as you can see, it's one of its biggest features is the fact it's illuminated, and as you can tell, I'm in a little bit of a darker room this time, and the reason why is because I wanted to show you the illumination. So on the right hand side you've got a button which if you press it turns off and on the illumination, but if you want to turn off the illumination or turn it down, you just use a scroll wheel and go anti-clockwise, and as you'll be able to slowly tell, the illumination goes. So I had it on max, and max isn't that bright, so do bear that in mind. It's a slight illumination of the whole keyboard, but it's not a full illumination, and by that I mean I've got my G710 Plus keyboard over here, and this is on its minimum setting of the LED brightness, and if I go there, you'll be able to tell huge difference between the illumination right there. Now obviously this is a £150 keyboard, or $150 as well, and this is a £25 keyboard. So for a £25 keyboard, I've got to say the fact that it's got illumination altogether is absolutely brilliant. So I'm not going to fault it in that respect, but it would be nicer to get a brighter illumination right there. In terms of its functionalities, you've got a little, should I say, a palm rest over here, which is quite nice, although not as should I say, doesn't slope as much as I would want it to, but it is very comfortable and very elegant indeed, with the Anker logo written on the right hand side. At the top of the keyboard you've got certain functionalities which are great, but I would have liked them if I could have changed their functionalities. But again, for a £25 keyboard, I can't really complain. On the left hand side you've got sleep. Now this is a little bit annoying because it does turn your PC off to sleep, and the problem with that is if you're a gamer or something and you accidentally press that by mistake, then it's going to be a bit annoying. So you have to bear that in mind. You've got the sleep button over here, you've got volume up and down over here, and over here you've got your media functionalities. You've got open up your media player, which for me is Windows Media Player, your play, pause, back, forward, mute and stop, and they all work perfectly fine. And on the right hand side you've got the browsing, or should I say the more internet based ones. You've got your default browser, which opens up with home, and that for me is Chrome. You've got back and forwards, so that's going back and forwards on pages. You've got favorite, which didn't work for me on Chrome, but I'm guessing it works on Internet Explorer. Search, which just goes to the search bar, and email, which opens up a new Outlook for me. So the functionalities at the top are really good, and it's really nice to have them because I always use these shortcuts and whatnot, and it's lovely to have these, especially these media keys up here. So it's more of a media orientated keyboard. One minor complaint that I do have about the keyboard is the fact that this is a US layout keyboard. If you notice, the number 2 over here is the @ sign, and the 3 is the pound sign, and by that, the pound sign, I mean it's not the Great British Pound that's there, and you got a dollar sign over here, and the @ sign is not there. And if, in case you're wondering and you're curious about that, what I mean is, if you look over here, hopefully you'll be able to see number 3 is the actual pound sign, as in the pound sterling, and the @ sign is over here on my UK layout G710 Plus. But anyway guys, that is just a minor niggle which some people might be a little bit hesitant over buying because it's not a UK layout. But that said, £25 is brilliant. So now in terms of the typing experience, I really love it. Obviously it's not a mechanical keyboard, but it's really nice for a membrane keyboard. It feels so smooth, really nice to type on. The keys are a little bit elevated and giving you that extra little press. It's not like a sinking feeling, and its layout is very nice. So it's not intrusive, it's not too high or anything like that. It's quite low profile and very nice to type on. So what I'm going to do is open a Word document and type for you guys so you guys can hear the typing of the keyboard. So there you go. Hopefully you were able to hear the sound of the keyboard and how it actually sounds like. And it's not a loud keyboard, not that loud in my opinion, just like any other membrane keyboard, maybe just a bit louder than your average Dell one that you get with your PC or whatnot, simply because the keys are a little bit spaced out between each other. So you can hear that. As you can see, I'm just doing this, but apart from the spacebar, which makes a nice little clanky sound, it's a very nice keyboard and pretty silent at it as well. So hopefully this video gives you a nice overview of the keyboard. Guys, I have to say, for £25, £26 that this keyboard's at, I couldn't recommend it enough. It's an absolutely lovely keyboard, really lovely in terms of its functionalities that you've got up here. The fact that it's illuminated gives it a little bit of class. Its design is beautiful. It really fits in with sort of any sort of environment, be it a work environment or a home environment, you know, in front of your desk. And the fact that the keys feel really nice on typing, and I've been on mechanical keyboards for a little while now, but my old membrane keyboard didn't feel as good as this one, and that was a Logitech K350, which was a media orientated keyboard. So I really do like typing on this, and I do really enjoy it, and I do very much suggest it. I would suggest checking out on Amazon in case you need a spare keyboard, if you want to upgrade your keyboard, or if you want one for work or something. Definitely suggest this Anker illuminated ultra thin keyboard. Alright guys, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Do like this video if you do like the video, and especially do comment below if you've either bought this keyboard, think about the keyboard, or have any opinions of the keyboard itself, or how it does in terms of its competitors, as in what other keyboards would you see that you could buy for similar functionalities for about £25. Alright guys, that's me, Totally Dubbed. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye bye.